Who's the most underrated power forward in NBA history? Well, instantly my mind flashed to Charles Barkley in terms of just being underrated. Even though I think Barkley gets his respect, and we all know about the tease about no rings, but bro could flat out score, flat out hoop it up, flat out determination, rebounding, way bigger than his size suggests. Known as, what is it, mound around rebound. As much as we got respect, we know who he is, we revere him, it still comes to mind because we talking about power forwards. When most people say, when you say power forward, then people say Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki, Carl the Mailman Malone, those some Kevin Garnett, those some of the, KG also doubled as a 5 at times, but those are some of the first names that come to mind from my era. It's so many great guys. Kevin McHale, those are some of the first names that jump out at you. But when we think underrated, though, when we think along the lines of underrated, obviously Giannis as well, more current, more prevalent, but when we think along the lines of underrated, because obviously, there's Rasheed Wallace, very, very underrated in terms of power forward. Derek Coleman. There's so many names, but you know who I would pick? 2 minutes is taking me almost to get into my answer. I would say Shawn the Rainman Kemp. That's who I would say would be the most underrated. Obviously, the impact that he brought to the dunking game, the ferociousness, the thunder that he brought to the rim, the way he threw it down was damn near unparalleled from that spot. And then you got to account to the fact that he added to his game, that he would rebound, that he would, have a high motor running up and down the court. We talking in his prime, we talking about with the Supersonics. Man, do I miss the Supersonics. What else? Like the little mid-range that he grew. Shawn Kemp was freaking serious, man. Freaking serious. And he just dominated. When he was in Seattle, best years point blank, bar none. And when we just think, when I think underrated power forwards, that's what my mind settles upon. Like, definitely. And you would have had to seen them or watch some of those old school NBA tapes back in the day, some of those jam sessions. Some you would have had to seen it. Look them up, Google them if you don't know Shawn Kemp, because he was that work. He was that dude. So salute Shawn Kemp, for real, man. Came with the fire at the rim. One of some of the best dunks ever witnessed. For real, I'm so serious. So that would be my pick, And it wasn't just the dunking. As great as he was, it wasn't just the dunking, rebounding, running the floor, motor, mid-range shot, just impacting the game. Him and GP was the truth. Getting to the finals. Yes, they did get upset against Denver Nuggets that year in '94, but he was a great player and very underrated. I'm out.